What's up, beautiful people? I am so sorry for the delay. Okay, I am so sorry for the delay. Uh, I actually had to very quickly get some things together for my job that I forgot about. So I do apologize. And of course, when you're rushing, like this is when things are just like not going how they're supposed to, right? Which is fine. It's okay. We made it through. I'm here, you're here. At least you're gonna be here. Um as I start to go ahead and send this out. You hear we got the music going. We got some good vibes. It's another Wednesday, which means it's another episode of Raw Goodness, where we talk about all things like real and uncut. All right. All right. So y'all already know my requirements, right? When y'all get up in here, please say hello. Use your manners. Okay? Use your manners. Say hello. Um, Let me just put this in here. You know, life happens sometimes, don't it? And you just gotta roll with the punches. And I was having a self-talk moment as I logged in to do this really quick because it had to be done before everything closes out for the night. Um, so So as I logged in to do this, I'm like, all right, Britt, just chill, take your time, because the more you rush, the more it's like going to take over. Switching this. Okay, the more it's gonna take over your mind, and there's nothing you can do about it right now but get it done. And so that's what I did. I got it done. We here, got it done. Gonna send my email in just a moment. So it is what it is. What's up to everybody? I see y'all popping in here. Oh, y'all made me so happy. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Okay, so make sure you come in and say hello. I want to know that you're here. I don't have y'all put up on my other phone. Hi, Peachy Poo. Yeah, sorry. I know I was late. I know. I had to get my life together. Listen, when I tell you that thing stressed me out, okay? Stressed me out. I was supposed to be on. Let me tell you how I was supposed to be on at 6:30. Hey Nate Dog, I was supposed to be on at 6:30 to do my freaking overtime and I forgot. I also knocked my picture down today, so oh, please don't. Please don't judge me. Okay? Don't judge it. Um, Look at y'all. Hey TJ. Okay. So per usual, y'all are gonna make sure that y'all go share this out, post it on your page, send it to your grandma, your cousin, your auntie, your sister, your brother, your nephew, your niece, whoever you think might benefit from it. We are going to talk just me and you today. Me and y'all, right? We're gonna talk a little bit about the new year. Okay, what's happening, what's coming in 2025, the goals that we have. Um, and per usual, I'm sharing this out. Y'all share it out. Boop, boop, boop. So incredible. So I just did my 2025, 2024. Jesus Christ. I just did my 2024. What's this called? Wrapped. If y'all use Spotify and you know about it, I love me some 2020. I love my Wrapped. Okay. Because it wraps up everything for the year. And I just love it. I adore it. Um, so here we are. Here you are. Rule number one, y'all come in, y'all say hello. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Thank you so much for blessing my chat. Number two, um, I found out. Oh, did I already copy the link? We're just gonna copy it again. Rule number two, go invite somebody, right? Share this out. Have them subscribe. Okay. I found out that in order to start monetizing YouTube, one of the things that I have to do is have 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers, um, 3,000 hours of listen time. That's over the course of a year, right? So we have a year to hit this goal. Okay. So we have tangible numbers we have to hit. Okay. Those are going on my goals list for 2025 to hit these numbers, start monetizing YouTube. That being said, if anybody out there can help, I need you. And honestly, right now, I really can't pay you much. I buy you lunch sometimes. I'll definitely buy you. I'll feed you. I'll definitely feed you. You hungry while you working? Come here, right? Somebody who can make some posts for me on Facebook. Somebody who can make some flyers for me. Make flyers. I know I got some people in my pocket for that, but if you have the time and you're willing, let me know. We already have the first two topics for 2025. I'm not gonna reveal what they are, but I'm so excited. While I'm talking, let me make sure I'm sharing this out, okay? Because that's the important part, right? Sharing it out to people. Um, oh shit. Okay. Oh, why did it do it? Tune in if you can. Um, so the second part of inviting a friend really goes hand in hand with us reaching our goals together, right? Um, let me see. Let me see. Oh, it's gonna paste like that now. Let me go. Wait, no, convert it to text link. There we go. Um, so sorry. I like to put hearts and stuff in my message. Tune in if you can. Do 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 do. All right. And I really don't like, so I have an iPhone and an Android, right? Specifically, I have an iPhone and a Samsung. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. It's not just any old busted ass Android, right? So, um, so I don't like how iPhone copies and pastes. Like you can lose your link at any time, but on an Android, it's in there. Like it's like literally, you could go to your clipboard and be like, "Boop, there it is." Um, and so yeah. So, um, yay, there we go. That's better. Ooh, once at a time. So I'm sharing this out, and I appreciate that so much, me dog. I do, I do. Um, so I'm sharing this out, and it's just as easy as copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. YouTube. Okay, and then so we got speak when you come in. Go get a friend. Go post this on your Facebook. Go post it on my Facebook. Go post it somewhere. Okay, post it anywhere. Let me know where you posted. Put it in the comments where you shared it. Who knows? Um, and then why am I on there? And then um what's our third rule, y'all? Y'all remember? I am drawing a motherfucking blank. It's okay. It's fine though. It's fine. Uh, it's all good. We are live. All right. Next. I said I never seen it in my life. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's posted on Facebook. Y'all know what? So I use StreamYard to stream, right? And I could have swore before Black Friday, the original price was $240 for the year for premium. Y'all know I was gonna make a sacrifice and go ahead, right? And I was gonna go ahead and, just be like, boom, here it is. We premium now. We can stream to 8 platforms. We can do X, Y, Z, yada, yada, yada. No, absolutely not. When I logged on and I was about to buy the premium subscription of StreamYard, that hoe said $413. What? 400 and what? Cause what? I'm so confused. I was thoroughly absolutely not, right? Um, so yeah, I mean it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. We just gonna do what we gotta do, ain't it? Okay? So, all right, boom. We back in action. Let me go to this. There we go. All right. So couple things. So I talked about the goal for next year, right? The goal for next year comes in the form of 500 subscribers. Um, we need 3,000 hours of listen minutes. So even if you miss it on a Friday, if you go back to the link and you watch it, that's going to be vital. If you watch 10 minutes every Wednesday and everybody puts in, right? That's going to be vital to help me. Um, in terms of flyers and posting and sharing, it is so helpful if you share the link to the actual raw goodness page. Okay. Um, and then I'm about to put on some R&B lo-fi. And then in general, let's talk about your goals for next year, right? So we're around that time. What's your New Year's resolution? Do you have a resolution? Easy there, Aaliyah. Easy. Honestly, if you haven't started thinking about your resolution already, or your goals, or what your theme for next year is going to be, you're kind of behind on the eight ball, right? Um, we have to get those things started and in place. So I wanted to put that out there for you. Um, don't sleep on yourself. I think that's the biggest thing that we have to remember. I said in my 37th year of life, right? Because some people do New Year's based on their birthdays. In my 37th year of life, that I was going to take myself more seriously. Um, so that means doing what I got to do, making the sacrifices, sleepy or not. Um, maybe not talking to people. Y'all know I stay on a good phone call. I do on a phone call, on a group chat, on a damn whatever. Or if I'm on those things, it's looking like allowing people to hold me accountable, right? So, um, so I need to know, like, what are you doing? What's your focus for next year? What's your focus for this year of life? Maybe you just had a birthday, or maybe you're coming up on your next birthday. What's your focus? Where's your mind? Where's your headset? Um, because we got places to go. I've been thinking so much, and I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, I really don't like that part. Not taking BS into 2025, period, Nate Dogg. But I really don't like where I'm at in life. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. When people ask me, what do I want to do? Where do I see myself? I kind of draw a blank now. Like, so much of my life is rooted in education. And now that I'm not in education, I'm just like, well, I'm kind of here, right? I know what my fitness goals are. I know where I want to be. I know what I have to do. Gotta actually do those things. That being said, I feel like I'm really at a place, like I said, where I have to stop sleeping on myself in order to feel the fulfillment of life. Because just what I'm doing now isn't cutting it. Even though recently I have been traveling more and I love that for me, there's more out there. There's more out there that I'm not tapped into, and I know I'm not tapped into it. So, it really looks like buckling down and getting my life together for real. Because who's gonna do it? Y'all see. A lot of y'all have been on this journey with me damn near from day one. Um, and if you haven't been here from day one, you know the background. I know both my wives are here. They know the background of everything that's happened over the last 2 years for Raw Goodness. Raw Goodness' birthday is April 3rd. Um, third, right? No, fourth. It's one of them. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Raul Goodman's birthday is coming up in April. It's time for us really to step into an era of growth. 3 years is insane. And I've been doing it primarily by myself. Now, I won't undermine the work that other people have put into it because I did have some help at the beginning getting started. I did have a nice little group of people at one point, but for various reasons, we have went our separate ways, and that's okay. I'm not taking anything from them, but for a lot of the time, it's just been me. So, that being said, I really have to reconnect with myself, with my purpose for the podcast, and get on it. There's nothing else to do, nothing else to say, right? So, I want you guys to look at what your goals are, where you're headed, make them tangible, right? We could tangibly say 500 subscribers. We can see the number grow. That is not something we have to guess about. That is not something that we have to say, oh, well, maybe this, maybe. No, 500 is tangible. 3,000 watch hours, tangible. These things are tangible and they are achievable. Okay. So let's get into the meat of today. Okay. So I was on a panel, one, and this conversation was happening. But I've also had this happen to me in real life too. And I'm pretty sure you guys have too. Y'all ever had somebody that you were talking to or maybe getting to know feel entitled to your time or really make it like, hey, you owe me this and you don't? Like, I y'all be trying to figure it out when it happens to me because I become puzzled. Like, I be really like, hold on, hold up, wait. You thought you was fucking with who? Like, cause what did you think this was, baby? Baby girl. Ain't that what B Simone say? Cause what did you think this was? So my question to y'all is why do people feel entitled to other people's time? Why does that happen to us? What is that all about? Don't leave me quiet in these comments. Little fingers to typing. I need that interaction. The interaction also helps boost our numbers and get us out there, okay? Um, so why does that happen? Because it's happened to me a couple times. Let me tell y'all. So, um, there was a person I was talking to last year. Well, I want to save that story. There was a person that I was talking to a couple months ago. We were just basically just basic getting to know each other, just friends, just nothing more, nothing less. I explained how I am because I very much am hey, how you doing? The question is, why do people feel entitled to other people's time, right? So why would you, Peach, feel like people feel entitled to your time? Rakita, hey pumpkins. Um, uh, but yeah, why do you feel people are entitled to your time? Um, so like I was saying a couple months ago, um, I was talking to this person just to get to know them, basic friendship level. And I'm sorry if you ever see this, but I'm not sorry because we already talked about it. Um, I she had my number for 2 weeks. 1, 2, it's 14 days. And within that 14 days, she did text me most mornings. She was up before I was, way before I was. And then uh she was up before I was, and then she would call me a few times. There was 5 phone calls between the 2 weeks, whether outgoing or incoming. There was five, right? Five. 2 or 3 phone conversations out of the 5. So, about half the time, half the phone calls, we talk. So then, hey, Nish. So then we had a conversation a few weeks later, and I told her, I said, "I feel like you think you're entitled to my time, and you're not." "John, I don't think I'm entitled to your time. I don't think blah, blah, blah." Those are all good reasons, y'all. Keep the reasons coming if y'all have more. So, so she didn't understand where I was coming from because I feel like 2 weeks is not enough time for you to say, "Oh, I deserve this person's time." Because what did you do? In my mind, I'm like, what did you even do to earn this time for me? You ain't fed me. You ain't financed me. You surely haven't. You know what I mean? You ain't done nothing. So I'm really confused as to why you feel like you are deserving of my time. And I very much do protect that. So I've written down a couple things. Me and ChatGPT was doing some research together. And so I have 7 reasons. 7 reasons, right? Way too soon. Way too soon. And the moment that happens, I promise you, like if there's like an apology and you're like, yo, you're right, bet. What the it is plugged in. Oh shit, I pulled it out. If there's an apology, I'm like, bet, you got it. We can move on. But if it's a continued repeated habit, I'd be like, yo. It's like an immediate turn off. You know those like questions where people be like, what's the turn off? That's a turn off to me. Because what is it gonna be like later on, right? So boom. One of the reasons people feel entitled to other people's time, social obligation. What does that mean, Britt? Social obligation is basically the implicit understanding that when people are asked to do something, they're supposed to do it for a variety of reasons. Like, like it's someone they're close to, right? You ever had a family member that you're really close to ask you to do something and you're like I really don't want to, but okay, right? And so you do it for them and you continue to do things for them and you don't say no, right? Or you don't tell them I can't. Um, and so now they're at a place where they're accustomed to you doing it for them. So when you actually say no and you stand on that boundary, they feel like you don't turn your back on them when that's really not the case, right? The gag is in that position. The more we say yes, the more we put ourselves at risk for being um, worn down. The more we risk, um, hey, Big Daddy, the more we risk uh, being burnt out. That's the word I'm looking for. The more we risk being burnt out. Um, we can't always come through for everybody. And I was just having this conversation with someone where she said that she very much did that and she had to realize that she had to put herself first. By putting yourself first, and I do want to encourage you if you are this type of person, by putting yourself first, you are going to be so much more valuable to the people around you who do deserve your time, who are worthy of that energy and effort. I don't know if this is something that you need to work on going into 2025 or going into your next year of life, but let's get it together. I was saying the oxygen mask thing way before it hit social media. I promise you I was. Um, oxygen mask on yourself first. Because if you can't breathe, how you gonna help me? How you gonna help her or him or that kid down the street? How you gonna help anybody? You're just not. It's not gonna happen. Another reason is people are self-centered. So many people these days are self-centered. They focus on their own needs and their own desires without considering the impact and demands on other people. So they feel entitled to someone else's time because they perceive their own needs as being more valuable. That's selfish, right? But we do it. We do it all the time. A lot of people now in their 30s are single. So we feel like what we need, what we want comes first. And we don't really give a fuck. Right. Not people pleasing. We're not doing that next year. Y'all, this just spilled all over me. It's okay. It's cool. Fine. But we're not people pleasing next year. No is a complete sentence. Period, point blank. Um, but self-centeredness, like the comment where, the girl was like, I can never get you on the phone. That's very self-centered of you. That's literally what she said to me. That's very focused on you. Because what was I doing? Right? What was I doing during that time? Do you know? Did you ask? No, you didn't. You didn't ask me. You didn't even care to inquire. I could have been having a whole fucking meltdown. And you only cared about, hello, how you doing? That's all you cared about. It's craziness to me. Don't be laughing at me, shots, because don't be laughing at me. Sometimes I got a hole in my lip. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes it is what it is. Um, Validation and attention. Hold on, let's circle back to that. Egocentric goes along with self-centeredness. Egocentric very much says me, 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 right? If you've ever if you've ever heard kids have egocentric conversations, it looks like parallel conversations about different shit. And you be like, why? What is what y'all talking about? Because they're talking to each other, but they're talking about what's in their own minds, right? There's no consideration to the other person. That's what I was just saying. No consideration to the other person, to their schedule, to their time. It doesn't matter. It just is what it is. Again, person, if you hear this, we already talked about this, is another example. I just said this today. I said, did I say it today? Yeah, I said it earlier today. Somebody texted me and was like, I know I text your ass happy Thanksgiving. She did. And she did. That's my home girl. She did. She right. I give her that. But what came after, I don't have a problem with her voicing that, but what came after was that says something. What does it say? What does it say? Because it really, in my mind, said, shit, I was busy as fuck. But you didn't inquire about my day. You didn't lead with that. You didn't say, were you busy? Yeah, I was busy. I would have told you that Thanksgiving morning, I worked out, showered. I gave a cat a bath. If you have never given a cat a bath, give a cat a bath and call me. Give a cat a bath and call me. Okay? I gave a cat a bath. I gave a dog a bath. I had to shower. I had to pack up my car and I had to take care of some household shit. All before 1 p.m. and I got up at 10. Okay? So I did all of that shit. You didn't see from my perspective what was going on over here. That's egocentric. That's self-centered. That's focused on you. Uh Oh, validation and attention. That's what we were coming back to. Um, People seek that external validation, right? I've seen a couple situations with my eyes where people are like, hey you, hey you, hey, right? And they keep pressing on a person to get the validation that they need, the attention and time that they need. When in essence, what I always say is at the end of the day, the love you want and need is going to come from yourself. The time and attention you want and need is going to come from within. You can't really find that from somewhere else and be satisfied. It's not going to happen. That's not what it is. It's not the route we're going. Okay. Um, that goes hand in hand with insecurities. And y'all said that in these comments. Y'all said people are often insecure. Now let's go to the girl I was talking to a year ago or some shit, whatever the fucking case. I don't fucking know. It had to be like a year and a half because her and her new girlfriend celebrated a year already. If you know, you know. Anyways, um, there was 2 things that happened there, okay? We're gonna talk about insecurities and we're gonna talk about boundaries. Both of those things y'all said in these comments, shout out to y'all. Um, First and foremost, insecurities. She needed to be on my phone 24 fucking 7 because of her insecurities. Like, we just gonna call it as it is. Now I will take, and I have always taken accountability for the fact that I did not know her attachment style. Y'all mofos be so fucking focused on your love language. Fuck that shit. Learn my attachment style because there's some things I would not have said to her the way I said it to her had I known her attachment style. So I do take accountability for that, and that is somewhere where I learned that I needed to grow and learn people's attachment style. Um, so that being said, I did play into some of her insecurities. Not gonna hold y'all because I would tell her, although it was true, right? Although I would tell her, you're not my girlfriend. You can't demand this of me because you don't even hold that place in my life. But I was only dating her, but that made her feel very insecure. So the more she felt she was on my phone and in my face and in my space, the more she felt like this shit was gonna work. And it wasn't because I was crying out for balance and she's crying out for, oh my God, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. And it didn't work. That goes in with boundary setting. Another place I'm gonna take accountability is I did not set those boundaries. Why did I let her sleep on my phone? Not only not just sleep on my phone, right? Because I'm good for a good sleepover. But she would sleep on my phone while I was at work. I work with kids. I work with kids. I had one phone. I had one phone. And that one phone, I had to hang up. I had to hang up and I had to um open this back up. I had to hang up because I had to call parents. So like the moment she hit me with, if you wanted to go talk to another bitch, boundary. It should have been a hard boundary. So sometimes people feel entitled to your time because you allow them to. You allow them to have that entitlement. I was told today that I set a good boundary that, I just had to bring back to, I guess, the forefront that, hey, shit happens. Shit happens. You're still thought about though, but shit happens. Um, and it can happen from either side. It can happen from me. It can happen from you. It can happen from the person y'all talking to. It can happen from you, right? Shit happens. And it just is what it is. We have to be mindful of what might happen in somebody else's life and the fact that we don't own each other. We really don't. Um, so at the end of the day, we have to set that boundary and we can't play with it. My group chat was having a conversation about something completely different today. And I think the message that I took away as it relates to this is we can go back and forth. So I couldn't be sometimey with that girl that I talked to and she slept on my phone at work. I should have put my foot down and said, this is what it is. And if you don't like it, I can't help you. As much as I wanted to talk to her, as much as I wanted to be up underneath her, there had to be a boundary. And eventually that space became unhealthy for us because when I switched it up and I no longer let her, hey Luna, when I switched it up and I no longer let her be there, right? She thought I was acting funny. Oh, you talking to these other bitches, you doing this, you doing that, da da da. I wasn't. I wasn't. But I can't help how she felt and what she saw. Does she even go to counseling? She probably still does. That's neither here nor there. I hope her and her girlfriend happy. Um, and then the last thing that I have, um, that I think we all fall prey to. I done said some shit. I know y'all done said some shit. Y'all better not lie either. Put my favorite color blue, and I like that light blue heart. Put a light blue heart in these comments if you ever said something like, I know she got her phone in her hand. I know she done looked at her phone. Let me put my heart. Let me put my heart, y'all. I'm gonna put a couple of them. Let me put my heart because I've said it. I know he looked at his phone. I know so and so had their phone. I know such and such had their phone. I know this phone did this. I I done seen them on social media. They Facebook status says active. Where y'all blue hearts? Cause y'all lying. Put them fucking blue hearts in the chat. I know y'all lying. I'm coming for every last one of y'all if y'all don't put these blue hearts in the chat. Because I know y'all said it. Because we say it all the time. It's such a cultural thing now. I'm gonna wait. Y'all think I'm playing? Put the fucking blue hearts in the chat. Not y'all got me over here like talk to y'all like this. Put some blue hearts in the chat. There they are. There they are. I'm patient. It's a delay. I already know. Mhm. There's 7 people and 3 have commented. I said, well, there's 8 because I commented. 8 people and 3 have commented. So what the other 5 of y'all at? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. But not no more. I bet you that because listen. But so we are so endowed in technology. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. We are so endowed in technology that we say things like that. Oh, they're live on TikTok. They should text me back. Guilty. Definitely guilty. Guilty of both. Guilty of not texting your ass back and guilty of saying the shit. Guilty. It's me. I'm the problem. Yeah. But I mean, but I self talk, right? I self talk. Okay, maybe they just got up. Maybe they didn't see a text. Maybe their phone on D&D. Y'all know if I put my phone on D&D and forget, maybe I'm not an iPhone user. I'm not. I be forgetting. I go into my message. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, so charges my head, not my heart. Okay, first and foremost. Secondly, y'all know anything about me? Y'all know I got ADHD real bad. Have y'all seen? First of all, I haven't stopped moving this whole time. If I'm not moving up here with my hands and my head, my feet are definitely moving. So that and my squirrel real bad. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I was someone was trying to talk to me yesterday. I had to pull my hoodie over my eyes, put my hands like this, and look at her because I'm like, "What are you saying?" But yeah, so I feel you, true, but not no more. I bet you that. If it becomes a habit, then yeah, like you might have to reevaluate where you stand with this person. You might have to just chill out. In all honesty, like maybe they're not feeling you like that. Just saying. Maybe you feeling them a little more. Maybe you misread some stuff. Maybe you should just have a conversation. Hey, I know this, but that really depends on y'all level. Don't be 2 weeks in talking about. I know she get on TikTok before you text me. Okay, chill. Cause chill. One of my friends said, "Well, why would you expect any different? That's where you met them, right?" It was kind of what Calicia was saying that today too. Why would you expect any different? That's where you met them. If this person is active in people's panels and they bring value and they're learning and growing and maybe even earning from TikTok, why would you expect any different within a short amount of time? People, for some people, you gotta work up to getting that time from them. Now, yeah, if we're in a relationship and your ass hit fucking TikTok before, is that wrong? Is that wrong? Should I feel like that? What y'all think? Y'all in a relationship and you hit social media before you hit me on a consistent basis. Every once in a while, not a big deal, right? But on a consistent basis. What y'all think? True don't do relationships, so don't worry about True. I'm not gonna speak for you, True though. You can't answer. You can't answer. You can't answer. What y'all think? Luna said, I don't do that anymore because we love healing anxious attachments and replacing them with healthy, secure ones. Yeah, you gotta have a secure. I am a securely attached person, and if you don't know your attachment style, just go to Google. Uh, you welcome. You welcome, Big Daddy. It's a no. Okay, it's a no. Right? If y'all in a relationship every day, but what if it's once in a while, Nish? I'm gonna call you Nish. What if it's once in a while? Shots. Um, go to Google, type in attachment style, and figure out what your attachment style is until you give me a reason. Hey, Cree, until you give me a reason to be anxious, avoidant, any of that, I'm a securely attached person. People make time for what they want to make. Absolutely. They absolutely do. People make time for what they want to make time for. Y'all must love me. Y'all made time for me today. So, no, thank you. I definitely appreciate you guys. So, Cree, the current question is if you are in a relationship, can life be kicking ass? Can your partner go to social media without speaking to you first in the morning? Is there an exception? Sometimes does it happen, and sometimes it's kind of like, okay, I get it. This one time, what if there was a really interesting topic? What if y'all live together? I mean, they already said hi to you. Hopefully, they wouldn't be that endowed in TikTok or Facebook or. Yes, they can go to social media sometimes first. That's how I feel too. I mean, don't make it a habit. Like, we all want to know that we're important, right? That we're thought about. That being said, I think if you know your partner like that, then yeah, sometimes. If you know your partner on that level, then you should know that good morning text is more than good morning. That good night text is more than good night. It says, I was thinking about you. Um, so let's run through these real quick again. 7 reasons. What? Jay Reed. Hi. Um, I mean, is there a difference for you? Is there a difference? I was just talking about scrolling. I was talking about posting content. If you're up posting content, then I feel like that's a little different. Especially like for you and I, if I'm up posting podcast content, I would hope that you're not upset. I would hope that you support the bigger vision. Um, but if you go to social media and you're involved in panels and yeah, 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 you gotta communicate that. Y'all have to know. Ooh, shit, my nose itches, y'all. My allergies are knowing you have someone and completely ignoring them is one thing. But if they are always on the phone with you and choose to ignore you because of social media, no matter what the status, it's definitely a problem. Puppy, you came in here to do all this itching and shit. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, it was also a problem. I didn't include this, but it was something that happened. At least like, hey, good morning, baby. Right, something. um, Something else that was also a problem was not respecting my time and I mean my literal time. I don't know if you guys have ever dated across, um, dated or had friends, right, across time zones. If you are Eastern, you're dating someone in West Coast. That shit is hard, especially if y'all work 2 different shifts. Y'all working first shift together is a little different because if you get off at 5 and they get off at 5, right? 5 their time, it's 8 your time. So you guys still have some time before bed. But with the girl that I was talking to on the West Coast, she got off at 10. It's 1 AM my time. So she wanted to have full-blown conversations at 1 AM. You know I gotta get up at 6. This not gonna work. So I set aside Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, because she was off. Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and I gave her what I could on the weekends, as much time as I could, right? I remember one day we spent the whole day together. I went to social media for 10 minutes to scroll before I went to bed. We were still on the phone. I was just scrolling. We weren't talking. There was no conversation. We had talked all day, and she had a problem with it. All the boundaries that I let her cross. So, reasons why people feel entitled to other people's time. I want to take this boundary one and put it on top because we let people feel entitled to our time. We let people cross those boundaries. When it comes to my time, this is my time. If I can't say, let me call you back and it not be a problem, right? We're going to have a conversation. I agree. They do make time for what they want. Cree. Um, Insecurities, egocentric and self-centered. Absolutely. Absolutely. They need validation and attention. Social obligation, right? I feel like that comes in more with friends and family, less romantic, but all of this can be friends, family, or romantic. Um, and then uh constant connectivity. I don't think I said that one. Did I? Want me to run through them again? 7 reasons. 7 reasons why people feel entitled to your time. Social obligation. This is another boundary because you allow them to feel entitled because you do for other people. Let me say this part again. Because let me say this part again. No is a complete answer. You do not have to explain no or even I can't. You don't have to explain it. Some people might not like that you don't explain it. That is for them to deal with. Don't take on other people's shit when you know you got your own shit to do. Um, Social obligation. So we feel like we gotta do for people. Maybe those people have done for us before. That's not, you know what? That shit pisses me off. Don't do for me and then be like, oh, but I XYZ for you. Okay. And thank you. And I said, thank you. And I appreciate you. But that does not mean I gotta reciprocate that shit right back. If I can't, I can't. If I will, if I can, if I want to, if it's in my heart, I'm going to. Don't hold me to that. Self-centeredness. People focus on their own needs and desires. Also falls under egocentric. People can't see the other perspective. Validation and attention. They want to feel important or significant. We see that all the time on TikTok, y'all. All the time. Um, Insecurities, constant connectivity, and boundaries. Those are our 7 reasons for tonight as to why people feel entitled to your time. To wrap it all up, like I said at the beginning, we're going into 2025. If you've not started on your goals for next year, you're behind the 8 ball. Get it together. Let's clean it up. Let's push forward. We have some tangible numbers that we have to reach here. 500 subscribers, 3,000 hours of view time in order to start monetizing YouTube. Okay. 500 subscribers, 3,000 hours of view time. That 3,000 hours is within the next year. So I'll be keeping you guys updated on that. Um, Next week is our last show until January. In January, we already have our first two topics. We have our first speaker for January as well, but we have our first two topics for January and February. So I'm super excited. Make sure y'all subscribe, share, even after the podcast is over. If you have to come back for a listen or share it out, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I love you guys so very much. Today's conversation was amazing. Um, Shout out to my little study buddy who helped me on this. Shout out to Cree and her live, who I also got some shit from for today. That's why I was so quiet, Cree. I was working on this thing. So I appreciate you guys so very much. Um, have a great night. I'm sure I'll see you guys on TikTok later on tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I love y'all so very much. Until next week. Bye, y'all.